All right. Yep. You know, if you guys got any problems seeing anything or hearing anything, it's my first live stream, so it's kind of a trial by fire. We're out here in the small town city of Willimantic, Connecticut. The police department is, to be fair, not the worst, but it does have its reputation for police that are, we'll say, a little unruly. So we're going to check things out here in town. Again, this is Willimantic, Connecticut. We're going to see if we can't just take a walk down the road and do some photography. Exercise our rights a little bit here without being disturbed. I can't speak for any other state other than Connecticut in regard to the lockdown orders and the ridiculousness surrounding COVID. But it's been pretty brutal here the last couple, 3 months. 2, 3, 4 months. What's up, Wait K? Six Banger, thanks for being here, brother. We're gonna see if the police here in town are cool. We're gonna find out what sort of ordinances there are, if there's any sort of specific protocol they're implementing here as a result of COVID. We're just gonna check things out peacefully. We're gonna be cool. Everybody's cool here. GoPro, start recording. So this is Main Street here in Willimantic. What's up, Mr. Fox? There is a small jail in this town. I don't think there is a prison in this town. There is a small jail. We will be visiting the police department. We're going to check out their vehicles. Nice. What's up, Mr. Wells from Watertown? All right. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for checking things out, supporting the channel. Hello, Mr. Packer. Packer 19, Roger over. All right. Let's see if we spotted any police driving by. I wonder if they know I'm going to be here. I probably shouldn't have made a post a couple, 3 hours ago about this, but, Good evening to you, Mr. Game. Tupulu. Word up, son. All right, Stratford CT. All right, brother. Thanks for being here. This is not too big of a town. I don't want to quote the population. I did grow up here till the end of my freshman year in high school. It was tough being a skinny white kid with big ears growing up in a predominantly Hispanic town. But good times, man. I got a lot of street smarts from this place. I learned how to fight here. I can hold my own. You had to learn how to do that. Hey, enthusiast. What's up, wifey? I'll see if I can't get you a wrench at some point here when I stop to take a breather. Thanks for being here, everyone. The wife has been amazing, very supportive of my efforts here. Yeah, there you go. I was going to say around 20,000. It's known as a heroin town, like the heroin capital of the universe. Dan Rather did a rather unfavorable report on this small city maybe about a decade or more ago. And yeah, it was pretty bad here. There was a place called Hotel Hooker when I was growing up. Used to drive by and honk at the hookers. My dad would say things like, he'd slow down. They'd come walking out to the double yellow line. He'd be like, take the fucking river. Shit floats. Good times growing up in Willie. Bristol, yeah. Bristol, I almost, it's a lot like Willimantic. It's even a little more violent. I think there's a lot more violent crime out in Bristol. You could get robbed at gunpoint at the gas station out there during the day. Not so bad here. You got the folks that rifle through your car and things at night. If you don't lock up, people have like this culture around here. It's like, well, you kind of invited the robbers. You didn't lock anything up. They got a nice bicycle shop here. This place is still in business. That's amazing. So many of these businesses on this road, have come and gone so fast throughout the years. I take a drive through town here. I've still got some friends out here. I like to check on things. This is the first time I'm actually going to check up on the police. It's my old town. I used to walk around like this all the time, but I was a punk back then. Now I'm actually walking around with a good purpose for a change. Well, beauty salon. I wonder if they're open. I don't know what it's been like in your states, but the salon owners here in Connecticut have been up in arms about their businesses not being able to be opened, despite the fact that they, I think they're one of the only businesses that's not like a doctor's office or specifically medical that has to have a health license of some kind. There's a very strict standard that they have to adhere to. They have inspections. Here's a nice little radio shop. If you're out in the Willimantic, Wyndham area, this place has been around forever. My father used to get his scanner radios here. I got into CB radio way back when. This is the Cumberland Farms. The police love this place from what I hear. If I'm rolling around this area here. Perfect. Is that the Willie PD frequency there? I meant to turn on the scanner app before I started this. And I'm a little worried now that if I do, I might lose the stream or something. So maybe the wifey, I'm pretty sure I got the scanner app on the phone. If she could put Willie on the scanner app, if she hears a call come through, I'll go right over to where the call is. It's a pretty small town, and I can run like the wind if I have to. So, but yeah, police like coming here over to Cumbies about 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I'll be out here that late. I got some work tomorrow in the AM, so I don't anticipate making this a super late night, but yeah, maybe we'll catch some action over there. It's Memorial Park over here. I used to play baseball. It'll be coming up on our left. Play Little League baseball over there. Some great memories in Little League in this town. I did take a lot of good things away from this town. It's not the shithole everyone makes it out to be. I mean, financially, yes, it's a dump. The taxes keep going up. I can't imagine that many good people are left here willingly. A lot of people are stuck here. But this is a Memorial Park here. There's a baseball field down there. It's a shame I can't remember what the monuments are. Maybe we'll go take a walk over there quick. Why not? We got some time here, right? Take a walk over here. We'll see what the Memorial Park in Willimantic, Connecticut is all about. Get myself a nice little history refresher here. Petey Pete, thanks for being here. There's a Palmia flag. That's nice. Got the flags hanging down up high. Got some fireworks going off tonight. Very ballsy lighting off the class fireworks that leave the ground or having any sort of firecrackers. They'll charge you with fucking terrorism here and possession of explosive content if you buy the fireworks. You can't even have bottle rockets out here anymore. You'll lose your Second Amendment right off the rip. They'll throw your ass in prison and shit. So we got a shot of the, let's see if I can... That's nice. The veterans out there, man. I mean, what would we be without them? Oh, now I can't zoom out. Oh, there we go. All right, so this is all caged off. Fancy me here. I went out last night. I got a flashlight, so we'll take a look-see here. This says, dedicated to the men of the city of Willimantic, Connecticut, who made the supreme sacrifice in the cause of freedom in the flaming crucible of war. These patriots laid down their lives that all the peoples of the earth might dwell together in peace. This memorial is erected in grateful appreciation by the city of Willimantic, 1953. Below that, you've got a Vietnam plaque, 1964 to 1975, and there are names on either of these plaques. We'll come back during the day and pay a good tribute to these men, and I guess possibly women in there too. Perhaps on a nice sunny day. I can't really see despite the light. That ain't a good shot for you folks. But hey, hats off to the city of Willimantic for doing something like that. I had no idea that that was there for these folks. That's nice. So good luck on the city council for that. The area looks well kept. The grass needs to be cut a little bit, but you know, everybody's behind right now. Got some trash here. But yeah, hey, nice park. Let's see here. Got some folks out here at the park hanging out. You don't want to make them uncomfortable. All right, so I'm slowly making my way towards the police department. Let's see if we can't get some action right at the Lion's Den. You know, I'm hoping to have no issues at all, to be honest. That's what a good audit is. You don't want trouble. I'm not out here to be inflammatory or cause any issues. How are you? I'm sorry? I'm just exercising some civil rights. Just taking a walk, filming the city, filming the town, see how busy it is, see how bustling things are at this time of night. Like a documentary, yeah, you know, just disseminating information to the public, matters of public interest, like citizen journalism. Yeah, you know, you got to exercise your First Amendment rights. We're going to see if we don't have any encounters with law enforcement, see how that goes, you know. Talk to the police.
You
see.
Attempt to walk into CVS without a mask on? That's ballsy.
I haven't worn a mask for the last. I haven't worn a mask this entire time.
Good for you.
Yeah, I haven't had any problems until like a couple, 2-3 days ago. Consistently for the last 2-3 days, at least 1 or 2 people stopped me in the grocery store. Like, do you have a mask? Or a guy walked by me, you know, fucking asshole. You know, like not, you know, but. They don't know if I have a medical condition. You know, they don't know that the manufacturer's specifications on the masks clearly indicate that the diameter.
Thinks a fucking paper towel is going to protect them from the
right.
virus. So.
You're going to get a bacterial infection. You can get lung scarring. You can get all sorts of shit going on.
95 with a complete seal or nothing else.
You're a smart young lad, man. It's very surprising. It's usually the older kids that are a little more inclined. So it's very pleasant meeting you this evening. Nice to see the younger crowd using their sharp minds. Thinking freely. We always appreciate that. How are you guys? Check me online, Tyrant Slayer Studios.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a good thing going. We're sponsoring a rally July the 4th in front of the governor's mansion, fighting for transparency, accountability, liability. I mean, we got an out-of-state consulting firm right now calling the shots, and we got like 56 unelected czars, you know, in a back room making deals with them. No one's got any representation in this state. Doesn't matter if you're a Democrat, Republican, or a Libertarian.
Insurance state.
It's the socialist racketeering nanny state. Yeah, it's no longer the Constitution state. Put the black tape on your license plate. Block that word out until we fix it. Yeah, be well, be swell. All right, so that was a nice little encounter there. People are friendly out here this evening. Everybody's feeling the pain, I guess, even the younger crowd. You know, usually they're written off as those goddamn millennials. They don't know their fucking heads from a hole in the ground. Well, that kid, he's a young buck. Must be probably 22 years old, maybe 23, you know, maybe even younger. And he seemed to be pretty fucking sharp, especially compared to the litter. So, a little uneventful so far this evening. I can't guarantee we're going to run into law enforcement, but we're hoping that we don't have to. But if we do, well, it will be interesting to see how that goes. We're going to ask some serious questions, given the opportunity. You know, let's see if we can have a consensual encounter, consensual engagement. Yeah. So I am armed with another camera here. I do got a flashlight. I feel very nervous. My adrenaline's going pretty good. I'm trying to keep the camera as stable as possible. It looks a little out of focus right now. I'm doing the best I can. When I am standing still, I'm sure it'll get better. I am missing most of the chat. I'm trying to see where I'm going, but I can, I think, flip through it in a moment here. I do appreciate everyone's support. Never thought my channel would grow this fast, but it has. And I'm loving the opportunity to be a member of society, a fellow citizen that helps change things for all of us. We can all change shit for the better if we just all come together, man. That's it. It sounds so cheesy and corny and shit, but really all we gotta do is fucking unite. That's it. We find common ground with the same problems we can all look at and relate to on an everyday basis. And we fucking tackle them first. We start here at home, man. Small time. Right in your own town, in your county. Focus on your town, focus on your county. Get other people involved in their counties, in their towns. And slowly we can make a ring of activists, of real good, you know, constitutionalist Americans. And we can really affect change. We can group together around the state and make shit happen. This used to be an old post office. It's now a bar. It's the longest bar in Connecticut. I can't remember how many feet it is. You know, 40 or 60 feet, whatever. You can look it up online. They do make their own brews here. Pretty nifty place if you're in the area. They got some great BLTs. I gotta say, the last time I was here, I walked out because I wasn't about to pay them for the horrible service. But nice little patio here you can eat on, things of that nature. Oh, we got somebody that doesn't want to be on film. Oh, what's up, guys?
Howdy.
How are you?
Doing all right.
Good. You get some artwork here. Some pretty cool artwork. Get a light on that for you guys. Let's see what that's all about. Holy shit, I'm gonna piss off all the atheists out here. It's cool, man. We give everybody fair coverage on Tyrant Slayer Studios. Hot shots. Known for some of the evil pleasures in life. It's where a man can go and get himself some alcohol and find himself in some serious trouble pretty quick if he's not careful. Try to get a good shot of that for you. There's Hot Shots out in Willimantic. So we're right down here on Main Street. Looks like everybody's closing up shop. Things seem to be closing pretty early. I would have to assume, you know, presumably this would be due to COVID and some sort of restriction on business and commerce on illegitimate basis with no medical or scientific data or peer-reviewed studies to back up or substantiate any of these claims surrounding this virus. Yeah, we've got to sabotage our whole lives, all of our economy to fix it. It's the only way out. For those of you who can't tell, I am being facetious. This is the Willimantic Public Library. We will be making a stop over here eventually during the day. That is the post office. I forgot to mention that. You got the post office here. And you've got the Willimantic Public Library. This is located on Main Street. I think that's like an art space studio or something. I'm not sure. It used to be the YMCA, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure. Excuse me. Can't knock a pawn shop, especially if you're in construction. It's a great place to get yourself some fucking cheap tools. You know, this is what we've done with our electrical boxes out here. You know, take some LSD, walk down Main Street, and start coloring the buildings, man. That's what they fucking do. I ain't knocking it. Teach their own. You know, it's better than some of the shit I see spray painted. Okay, that sounds like gunshots or fireworks. Those are fireworks. So not bad. A little walk down Main Street here on a shitty cell phone camera. I do got the GoPro rolling. So I will have some better video of this. Not sure what I'll do with it exactly, but it's just nice to have two copies, two cameras rolling. I got a third strapped to my neck here. Nick McKnight, I have no idea who that is. Like some fancy art studio or something. Some channel letters on the wall. I used to make channel letters just like that for a wholesale sign manufacturer called Quality Sign Crafters. Done a lot of work out in New England. A lot of my signage has gone out all over the place. I would hand bend the aluminum letters on a small little table. I could fit inside some of the signs I bent by hand. You know, fill them with Dye-Bond, Dye-Bond backing, populate them with LEDs, rig them with a power supply, all that stuff. So let's see if we can't catch these fireworks here. They might be coming from the goddamn police department or the firehouse, which would be very odd. Because I would be charged with a felony if it were me in my backyard with my kids. So that makes the act a little egregious if it is in fact coming from a municipality over here in town. I would be fucking shocked. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised, but I would still be beside myself. So, we're almost at the police department. Maybe they're coming from Jolson Square here. There is a square that I'm sure we could have an encounter in. I mean, the police would just assume I'm there for drugs or something. Here's a nice head shop down there. Bench shop. Right, let's see if we can't get an eye on these fireworks here. Always remember when you're out doing this to stay on public property. That's it, man. They can't fuck with you. So this is the Willimantic Fire Department. You got a police vehicle there across the street. I don't think that's their parking lot. I'm pretty sure they have a secured lot. I was intending on visiting that. Yeah, our governor, if you guys go, if you look up at Worthy Son of Liberty on Facebook, there's a template that I've gotten from an attorney out west who's going after their governor. And that template, you could just put your name in it and our governor's name in it and cross-reference our state laws and use the constitutional law there for you too, U.S. code, and put in your lawsuit against the governor and against the state and the criminal charges, file them with the Department of Justice If we all do that as citizens and make a bunch of noise, I think we can have some effect and actually get an investigation going, because as far as I know, Governor Lamont has violated Section 802, subsection rah, rah, rah. I'm not in front of a computer right now. My wife can help send you guys some links to some information in the letter that I've written. You guys could take a look at that and look at the 5 provisions under U.S. Code he's guilty of. It's actually, we could charge him with a domestic act of terrorism. This is the police department, by the way, because he signed these orders on the 12th of March, 3 days before the Patriot Act expired, and he did so without any tangible, substantiated evidence or anything. This declared state of emergency is totally fraudulent, just as a number of the documented COVID-related deaths. All right, enough about COVID right now. I'm all distracted. Let's check out these cruisers. We got number 17 here, number 19 all the way in the back. We'll start here in the parking lot for police and fire vehicles only. All violators will be towed. I don't see a no trespassing sign, do you? I don't see anything in here that says this is private property. We pay for the police department, so let's take a look. This one looks fancy. That's got to be a detective's car, right? Let's see what this is. Nice. Old school radio in there. This is a Ford Police Interceptor, number 93, Unit 93. We've got Stealthy Taurus here. And a SRL, I'm not familiar with the acronym. Oh, there's a traffic unit. This is new. I saw something on the Facebook about this. They got a new traffic officer who's going to be, quote, enforcing and educating. So I wonder if someone can identify these up on the top. Are these what usually, are those lights? Are those scanners of some kind? Is that what's hitting your plate when you drive by? You know, you got some sweet technology in here, man. You got a laptop up in there, nice keyboard, Action Jackson. Fancy spotlight, Action Jackson there. I don't know if this Ford F-150 is private. Some of these must be private vehicles. Got a vehicle running here. Got a garage open. That's cool. Maybe we could spot somebody working on some of the cars. There's a fire department there. Firemen are usually pretty friendly. No one standing in the bay there. You know, we don't want to send the alarm bells off. We'll keep our distance, play it cool. Keep our space. Let's not be invasive here, right? We're not like, oh, there's a person, confront. You know, look at this fucking Audi, though. So this guy's getting paid a lot. Audi looks to be in great shape. Got 19-inch rims, maybe. What do we got here? We're looking at I can't see that shit. Yeah, those are 19s. Beautiful whip, beautiful car. Got a child seat in the back. Hard-working father, I'm guessing. Nice looking ride. Here's an officer here. Let's see if this metastasizes. How are you? How you doing? Good. Good.
Anyone know you're back here?
I'm sorry?
Anyone know you're back here?
No, I'm just cruising through, just walking through. I didn't see a sign or anything that said it was private property and no trespassing. Like, I wouldn't park back here. I'm aware I can't park back here. Just checking out the vehicles. You know, I'm not like anti-police or anything. I'm sorry?
Like the cruisers and stuff?
Yeah, the cruisers and stuff. I saw the post about the new traffic unit and things. I spotted the traffic vehicle there. You know, I'm just cruising around, checking things out.
334 in the area, 43 I Street.
Alright, man, I would just recommend next time, like, tell somebody, you know, 'cause you got
Well, you know, it's public property. It is public property, unless I'm mistaken. Like, this is public property. Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not...
No, I know, you're not trying to cause trouble or anything.
Right,
like that.
yeah, you know. I mean, if I were looking to get an interview or do a press correspondence with your department or something, I would absolutely contact the PIO or something of that nature and,
Right.
and do it professionally. But, you know, I'm just cruising through the city. You know, I grew up here. I'm just cruising through, seeing what's going on, seeing if people are closing up early, what the atmosphere is like due to COVID, things of that nature.
Gotcha, man.
How long you been on the force here?
5 years. I
Awesome.
just got called, dude, so I gotta go.
Yeah, right on. Right on. All right, honey, that's your job. If you can get on the scanner there, find out where his call is, maybe I'll head over there. We can watch it. He wasn't rude or anything, so good for him. You know, but now he's going to put the word out, which is nice. Tell me where that call is. Maybe I can get over there. Is my audio quiet? Is that what you guys are saying? Yeah, Willie Rico. It used to be called that. It's more like Little Mexico now, believe it or not. And I'm not saying that in any derogatory way. I'm just trying to summarize like the demographic here as quickly and as swiftly as possible. You know, everything's always conflated and misconstrued. You wouldn't believe the names I'm called on the internet here. Nice looking whip there. Unit 17, Unit 31, Unit 11. Unit 11, vehicle number 11, Unit 31. I'm guessing that's how that works. I'm not sure. 11's my number. Decent sized police department. There's the officer here. Let's see. Anybody know where he's going? I know we missed the call, but maybe we can find out where he's going. Yeah, this is Tyrant Slayer Studios here, man. This is me. I'm just on my cell phone right now, so my mic is different. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me that well, or I'm just doing a live audit of the city, pretty much. See if I can't spot some cops during a stop here or a call. You know, we'll zip over to wherever they're at and we'll film it. All right, good. Good, thank you for the feedback. I'm glad we had that short, brief encounter there. You can tell that guy, had we had more time, here's another one. There's two more, all right, so let's see where they're going here. There's one there. Maybe one will stop me. We'll see what we're doing. One's going to the call, two's going to the call. So it's got to be a pretty, God damn it, I wonder where they're going. Called in, also some domestic incident. Do you know the road? What road? I bet you it's got to be down by Rec Park or towards Wyndham Heights. I'll pick up the pace here. 2 Main Street? Oh, 2 Main Street. Yeah, New Britain's gotten kind of bad. It's trickling into Newington now. Even, I think there was a stabbing at Newington High School within the last 5-10 years or something. 2 Main Street. All right, so we're gonna make our way down there. I'll run a little bit here because it ain't that far. We're gonna go catch some cops. Hey, you guys want to give me a ride back to the station? Ossifer. All right. Cross safely, guys. Not jaywalking. You get a camera, they nail you for anything, right? This is Willimantic, Connecticut. We're in Willimantic, Connecticut. We're on Main Street. We're approaching Jolson Square. And just down the road, the police are responding to a domestic. We're going to try to get there and catch some action. Usually those things take some time to work out. They like to separate the couples, run them through the process of questioning and shit like that. So I got the pep in my step tonight. I think we can get out there. GoPro, stop recording. I want to kill that goddamn battery. I do got a power bank strapped to my GoPro wand here. Got a pretty nifty setup. I kind of Mickey Mouse together at the last minute, so I got my phone beneath the GoPro live streaming, and I got the GoPro just taking hard copy, which is nice. I got it all in one hand. I got the power bank stuck to it with some VHB tape and like this vinyl Velcro surface. Let's hurry up and get there. We're coming up on the Frog Bridge. When I was working in the industrial fastener industry, I was all of my fingerprints are all over the structural nuts and structural bolts, the AC, the TC bolts, the A325s, 2H heavies, all that fucking shit that's built this Frog Bridge here. I was distributing all the fasteners and concrete anchoring systems and all that stuff. I was heavy into the fastener industry for some time until the owner kind of fucked everything up in the business, and the carpet was pulled from underneath me. So I've been pretty apprehensive to work for anybody else since. I started my own construction company, and now I got this new studio. I've been burning rubber on social media and shit, getting nowhere, trying to do things the wrong way. Getting right out into the public and speaking to the people in person seems to be the most effective way I've seen online. Putting a camera in the state's face and holding it accountable with objective records seems to be very effective. Lawsuits seem to be effective. Letters of intent. So that's what I'm doing. I'm creating record here. What it's like to walk through Willimantic at 10:30 at night. Cross safely, guys. There's the Frog Bridge. Look at, they got fucking masks on the frogs. I mean, no messaging there. Just it's fucking sad is what that is. Let's see if I can't get a shot of that. See the frog over there? It's sitting on top of a thread spool. Let me see if I can focus that. No focus, come on. We'll get it on the way back. Yeah, please, smash that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Leave a comment here in this chat. If you put 1776 in the live chat, everyone who's got 1776 typed out at one point or another during this live stream is going to be put onto a list. And I'm just going to close my eyes, run my finger down the screen, or scroll through the list and then stop it. And whoever's name my finger is on is going to win a GoPro Max. And a nice little selfie stick, basically the same kind of setup I got here, which got me going. And oh, there's a cop there. I wonder if they're coming back from the call. Yeah, they're coming back. It looks like we missed it. What a shame. What a shame. That's all right. Yeah, here you go. So I'm giving away this equipment because I've earned some revenue from your support and my efforts and our unity. And being that we are a group of peoples on, common ground seeking the same end game and have the same aspirations and desires and needs and shit, like, I owe it to you guys. I want to show you that I truly care about my fellow citizen. I truly care about this country. I'm fucking terrified. I've got 5 children. I know many of you must have children yourselves, and what's been going on must be fucking terrifying you too. So, I'm very humbled by the tremendous level of support I've gotten, and I want to show my gratitude by gifting a lucky random contestant a symbol of that gratitude to get him out there on the road. And we can support his channel too, or her channel, and we can get behind her, and she can give a camera away, and eventually we can all be engaged on a level that's almost required for us to actually affect real change. Well, goddamn, what a bummer. We'll walk down here anyway. And then we'll walk back. There's an officer there. What is up with this fucking camera? That's what I'd like to know. There we go. I wonder if it's the lights. Yeah, it's a real bitch when tyrannical government has encroached so far into your lives that it costs you every day. Not just monetarily, but, people lose their rights. People are illegally detained. People are thrown in prison for no fucking reason and beat up for extended periods of time, costing them tens of thousands of dollars. Who knows what their situation could be. And it doesn't matter what their skin color is. I don't care what CNN says. This isn't CNN. This isn't MSNBC. This isn't corporate-owned media. And I'm not going to be in some fucking echo chamber parroting popular belief here on this channel. We're going straight to the fucking horse's mouth, and we're going to get it from the state. And I'm going to show you what tyranny looks like. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and I'm going to prove to you that it doesn't matter what color you are. We're all victims together. This is what statism looks like. This is what authoritarianism looks like. This is what tyranny looks like. This is what socialism looks like. This is what a centralized dictatorial government behaves like with this impunity. This is what makes police think that they should have qualified immunity. I need to talk to a police officer. I need to ask him if he'd be willing to sign a petition to abolish or do away with qualified immunity. And if he's not willing, well, then we would put him on a list and make his badge number known. And we'd pull public records on him and see what it is that he needs his qualified immunity for. Because qualified immunity makes good cops look bad. If you got nothing to hide, you don't need any qualified immunity. If you're an honest police officer who's going to honor your oath, you don't need qualified immunity. There's a shoesmith that's still in town. That's quite incredible. The place has been around since I was young. Thank you. Every American can find common ground. We can all find plenty to disagree on, man. And that's just people. Nobody's the same, and we shouldn't all try to be the same. There should never be a fucking collective of any kind. Individuality, individualism, personal accountability is where it's at, man. That individual creativity that's in each of us. That should be what we try to channel all of our efforts through. But do so in unity, in celebration of those individual traits. I'm going back towards the police department. This sucks that I missed that call. But, you know, I don't necessarily want to get chauffeured around. You know, I don't want to be bringing my family vehicle into this. So, I'm walking. Be nice to get a drink. Corleone's is closed. Great little bar over there, Corleone's, if you're in the Willimantic area. It's on the corner of Union Street here. Great little place. I did a stand-up bit there one night. They had a band come out, have a equipment malfunction. And all the fucking people that come out to the bar were pissed because, you know, the band they come to see was not able to play. The owners of the bar knew me and some of my personal stories and some of my jokes and things. They, you know, Tim, you got to get up there, man. You got to get up there to, like, just tell some of your stories about growing up in town, or, you know, help us out. We'll give you free liquor the rest of the night. Like, I was like, no way, man. And they kept on giving me shots, and finally I was like, all right, fine. So I went up there for like 20 minutes, and I killed it. It inspired them to do what's now known as open mic night. And we'll get the light on here for us. Open mic night. And they wanted me to come down every Tuesday. They would have paid me some decent money. It's just I had my twins right at that same time, and I was working in a steel shop like 80 miles from home, so my fucking day started really early, ended really late, and it just never ended, so there was no time in the day for that shit on a Tuesday. But, yeah, Corleone's, man. Great people, great atmosphere. Good times. Spell check. Hang. A coffee shop anywhere? Like a nice, authentic coffee shop. Not so close by. Not in town that I know of. Maybe up towards North Wyndham, but not here in Willimantic. There's one up Route 6 if you're going west towards Hartford. But closest coffee shop here would be Dunkin' Donuts. It'll be up to the left around here. This is Jolson Square. They built this big stage over here for festivals and outdoor events. They've done this in the last 6 months, or a year rather. I think it was opened and active last summer. Might be 2 years now. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that. But you know, they got it all fenced off here. It used to be wide open. There's a big stage here. They got some pretty big events that go on here. A lot of the stuff is weird, if you ask me. Knights of Columbus there. Shout out to the Knights of Columbus. I am a 4th degree Knight of Columbus myself. I was knighted by a bishop from Italy. Pretty nifty. So the Knights of Columbus there, that was what was known as Alfaro. It's where they sent all the kids like me down from the high school when the teachers couldn't control us. You know, I was one of those bad kids. So they sent me to the special school. All right, then we got St. Mary's here. It's where I used to go to Catechism. My parents would fucking stop me from whatever I was doing on a Tuesday night at 6 o'clock every fucking Tuesday. And I'd go in here and I'd piss off all the nuns. Even the nuns had to call my parents when I was little. Boy, I'm surprised I haven't killed my parents yet, just from sheer stress. All the shit I put them through when I was growing up. I didn't turn out too bad though, did I? Alright, so that's St. Mary's. A nice church here, St. Joseph's. It's nice that these haven't been burnt down to the ground. It's nice, you know. People could still practice religion here and not be killed for it. In some places, there are some very horrible things going on in this country, in the Jewish communities, and it's just, it's unbecoming of any true free republic, free and open society, man. You know, I'm at a point in my life, it's like, what in the ever-loving fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. There's a church here, got some nice, look at that. Nice glasswork that you can't see, it's all caged off so people don't throw rocks at it. Evidently there was an issue with people breaking the windows here, so see if we can't get focus. This fucking camera don't like these lights. Let's get focused on the ground. Can we focus? There's some focus. Slowly look. Alright, that's our city church here, St. Joseph's. I guess I'll plug Elm's package store. Elm's is a centrally located package store in town here. Got some Hornax and Jackson down behind me. I'm not sure what's going on over there. And next to the package store, you have the food co-op. This is like where the communists in town love to go shopping. You know, they don't understand that they can grow this stuff in the garden themselves. They think there's something special because it says organic here. You know, so I don't know. I don't understand it. They pay fucking 7 times more than what they should for the stuff they're buying there, and they can just grow it themselves. But that's the co-op if you're interested in overpriced produce and fancy unknown names, carrying products within glass jars that you wouldn't know the first thing about. I don't know what any of this shit is. Call me ignorant. That's the food co-op. Making our way back to the police department here. I know there's going to be a cop that fucks at me. I'm going to go right back in that parking lot. Because I ain't doing anything wrong. Well, you should ask somebody first. What do you mean? I need permission? I'm a grown man. Isn't it a little late for you to be out, officer? Isn't it past your bedtime, sir? Master Cho's Martial Arts Studios. I gotta say, Kung Fu is where it's at, ladies and gentlemen. Karate, nah. Taekwondo, nah. Hapkido, nah. Fucking Kung Fu, man. This guy's got Hapkido and Taekwondo right here on the corner of Church Street. Pretty nifty. Valley Street Plaza. Somebody here don't want to be on camera. Some people are fucking weird, man. Hey! I don't want to be on your film. I'll sue you. Well, go home. You won't be on the film. So, we're on the corner in Orson Valley. All is quiet so far. It's a damn shame. We got a time check here. Is it like close to 11, 10:45? I'll keep marching around, man. There's bound to be something. I'll march. The march for justice is always long and hard. So this is just, we're just paying dues, people. This is part of the progress. And I'm glad that you came here to be a part of it with me. And it's going to feel really nice to give something back to the community that's given me so much inspiration and hope and support. There is a courthouse up the road a little ways. I am going to audit that facility. And the post office that we went by earlier, the library, I will audit both of those as well. I've been meaning to do that stuff sooner than later. It's just with the personal things I got going on, and in a custody case, which despite being very favorable to me, you know, it comes with a serious level of stress, and having 5 kids in the house comes with its own stress. You know, that's why I'm live at 9:30 at night and not 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, you know, I just been tired, trying to not burn myself out, you know. And anybody think I should go inside? What can I possibly go inside for? Should I go in there and ask them for hand sanitizer or something? What do you guys think? I got a subscriber looking to give me a ride. Is that right? Oh, there's an officer there. Let's see what this is all about here. I don't need a ride. I mean, I've got transportation worked out. It's just I don't want other people involved, and I don't want to be driving around. It makes me vulnerable to being pulled over. Then I'm on their turf. I feel like I'm in my own. You know, I've got control over what I'm doing right now because I'm just walking freely. Looks like Kevin Dean. No, it's not him. Oh, he's got the stealth lights up in the grill. So those look like personal vehicles there. This guy's looking at me. I got some attention there. So let's hang out here. I'll take some pictures of the building. It's my other camera here. We'll hang out here for a few minutes to see what happens. Nothing nefarious going on, right? Just doing some investigative journalism. So we'll get a shot here. Card full. Are you fucking jacking me off? I emptied it before I left the house. Hold on, folks. Let's see here. You'll have to excuse me. I'm deleting pictures now. And I'm not sure how to delete them all at the same time. Ain't this nice? My GoPro stopped recording. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna put the flash on. Let's see here. That always gets them to come outside, you know. We'll go into their parking lot again too. All right, get a shot here up front. Flash is on. Yeah. Start over here in this lot. Just take pictures of the car. Here's a canine unit. Nice SUV there. All right. All right. Not a very good picture, even with the flash on. It's the first time I'm using these cameras at night, so I'm also kind of testing that out as well, you know. Not bad. So we get a count on the vehicles here, and I'm sure there's a couple 4 or 6 on the road or something. There's one. You got the stealth lights behind the grill there, and those 2. Oh, so that's fire department. This is fire department here. That looks probably like the town. Oh no, that's fire department too. Out of state Rhode Island plate. I heard that fucking Machiavellian governor down in Rhode Island is even worse than the fucking asshole here. Fire department. Here's old Willard Lumber Company. They've been around for a long time. Yep, so there's the fire department car. Your standard Ford. Got the lights in the grill there. These vehicles are awful beat up. They look pretty old. Some damage on the fender there. All scratched up on the bumpers. All of them are pretty beat up. It's a personal vehicle there. Nice truck here. Yeah, these guys don't want to fuck with me. I wonder if the state police tipped them off. I wonder. Nice 350 power stroke. Woo-wee! All right. Hey, Unit 18 here. Unit 18. Very friendly employee. Let's just go in and check out the police department. Are they open? See if they got some pamphlets we can use here. Hey, look, they do have hand sanitizer. That is nice. Got some signs on the door. Coronavirus memo. Let's take a look at this. It says, well, you folks can read it. I'm not going to read it for you. Oh, fine, I'll read it. The safety and well-being of our staff and the public is our priority. We are actively monitoring the COVID-19 coronavirus situation and taking steps to keep our communities safe. As our employees interact with the public, we are taking steps to limit exposure to the virus. Effectively, immediately. How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good, good.
Need help?
Yeah, I'm all set, thank you. Just taking a look at your signage here. Are you guys closed?
We are closed to the public.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. Do you mind if I just come in and take a look around? I'm just covering a news story. Thank you. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Can I have your name and badge number? Edwards?
Yeah, 326.
Thank you. Service, Mr. Edwards. Thank you. All right. So it's kind of small lobby here, but it's pretty nice. It's air conditioning here. Grew up with this gentleman here. We used to spar in wrestling. That is Officer Joshua Clark. I'm not sure who he's standing next to. Sharp young lad there. Mr. Clark. All right, so we got some forms here. What do we got? We've got,
Sir, can you make sure we put this on?
I'm sorry?
Can you step out, please? You're supposed to be here due to the COVID-19 virus.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just talked to another officer that told me I could be in here. Yeah, do you mind?
I'm the officer in charge, Sergeant
Right.
Silva. Can you please step
Sergeant
out?
Silva?
We need to maintain the,
Can I have your badge number, Mr. Silva?
313, sir.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Do you guys have business hours where I could return? Business hours? Like a time when I could come back and be in the lobby? Like,
The lobby is permanently closed until the virus go away at this time.
is that a statute?
Yeah, the governor.
Yeah, the governor. But what order is that particularly? Do you know which order it is?
You're gonna have to inquire with them, sir.
Right. I am familiar with the orders, which is why I'm
If
asking.
it's an emergency, you can use that phone over there.
Sure. Okay. So that guy's an asshole. We're gonna hang out here for a little while now, folks. I might be out a lot later than I anticipated. Sergeant Silva. I didn't even get to finish reading my goddamn sign. So what do you folks think? Should I file a complaint? Do I got to do that over the phone since I can't come down in person? Isn't it funny? Because the police department, Troop H, down in Hartford needs me there in person to file a report. I guess if you have something to handle here, you can't do it in person, or I go back in and use the phone. Anyway, let's check out our public servant vehicles here today. We've been here once before, but we were here quietly, and now we're going to make a bunch of noise because that's not against the law. So here we go. Let's check out the SRO. Anybody know what the fuck SRO stands for? Okay, get some radio action in there. Here's this fucking traffic patrol car. Nice. Good looking vehicle there. Nice looking radio. Got an officer over here. There's another nice looking K9 unit there.
How you doing?
Good, good. How are you, sir? Thank you. Yeah, oh yeah. A little wet out here this evening.
Tomorrow, man. If it's hot this late at night,
Better hot than snowing, you know. I'll take the summer any.
I need to put down grass,
Oh yeah.
brush in my yard.
Oh, I bet.
Noise pissing, and the heat is over my yard.
Yeah.
It's a rat.
Hey, thank you for your service, man.
No problem, buddy.
All right. All right, so we got vehicle number 12 here. Your standard equipment inside, just like the others. Got a keyboard, monitor mount, split wire loom running up the side. Pretty nice stuff. The officers here are very friendly. Everybody seems pretty cool. My presence, which is extraordinary. It's very nice. You know, it is public property. We're just checking things out. So they're being cool, and that's what we want to see. That's fucking awesome. So give it up to Willie PD. I can't say much for the sergeant inside, but yeah.
Take care, man.
Thanks for being friendly. All right.
Always, man.
Town vehicle there. Ooh, look at the bike. We gotta go check out the Harley. Oh, look at this. Look what I found, guys. Yeah, this is for, let's turn on the bright light. Yeah, look at that. That's for when they gotta put the citizens down. That's the one that rams down the whole front wall of your house. And then all the guys come jumping off the top to come get you. But this is a Harley. It's a nice Harley, if I may say so myself. Eagleville. This is a Harley, right? Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's a Vulcan. So it's not a Harley. What a shame. They tricked me. Town vehicle. At least he's not driving it home. Give it up for Wyndham. ladies and gentlemen, for not fucking letting your goddamn employees drive their town vehicles home on all the taxpayers' gas and insurance and all of our money. Can't say the same for the town of Mansfield, but hats off to Wyndham. Whatever, Sergeant Silva. I'll see that guy again. See, we got to pick our battles here. You know. Sergeant Cocksucker. Well, I can walk down some roads here where I know there could probably be some trouble. Maybe I'll do that. GoPro, stop recording. So, let's keep walking. One time, my vehicle was burglarized out here in this town a couple years ago, bright and early in the morning. And this here, across the street, that building there, I'll take a walk over, is a soup kitchen. My cell phone was stolen in the process of this burglary of my vehicle that was unattended. And I tracked the fucking piece of shit down here. I had my cowboy hat on. I come down here like Billy Jack. Oh yeah, and I got my property back. You better believe that. The cops, I gave them an opportunity to help me. They were worthless. Oh yeah, those GPS trackers aren't that accurate. Who knows if it's really there? Fucking worthless. I had to do my own investigation, and I had to seize my property myself from a criminal. Nevertheless, it worked out. There are a number of helpful services in town for those honest folk that might be watching and have been facing hardship as a result of this whole COVID nonsense. There are some channels and some supporting entities out here for you through the churches and soup kitchens. The Heights used to be worse. When I was growing up, it was pretty bad. I think a lot of that generation moved out or was incarcerated. So the Heights isn't as bad as it used to be, but it's not, you know, it's got its thing. Every city, every town's got its thing in its little pockets. You know, West Ave, Ivy Gardens, Wyndham Heights, Milk Street, you know, Spring Street. Christ, I used to go to a bootlegger on Spring Street when I was like 13. Talking ages ago. Good fucking times. How are you guys? What's up, man? Smells good, smells good. What a great place to be, right across from the pizza shop. All right. Would have been nice if they offered me a beer and some pizza. Exchange some perspectives. But I ain't gonna impose. He looked skeptical. He was looking at me. He didn't know what I was about, so. I went to a party once, I think, way up in the attic of this place. Long, long ago. My old middle school is up this road. We got Blarney's over here. I wonder if anybody's at Blarney's. It looks like they're open. That's nice. Blarney's is a great fucking bar down here. Good Irish pub. Accommodates all the Eastern Connecticut State University students pretty well. Let's see if we can get some focus here. Here we go. Coming up on Blarney's. It's my boy Jackson, I think. Maybe. How are you? Nice little porch action there. Great little bar. They serve some pretty good fucking smoothies, and they got some outstanding food there. Great chef in the kitchen over there, owned and operated by Mr. Kevin Schatz. He's a local native here in Willimantic. Tremendous businessman, very fair man, extraordinary character. I would recommend that you give him your business if you're in town. You're stopping through, or you got a business luncheon or something like that. You know, the Main Street Pub here isn't the only place in town. Barney's has got some outstanding food, excellent service, and they take care of you pretty good over there. Here's the Wyndham Town Hall here. We're definitely going to be making a stop over here in the near future and check on our public servants. Make sure that they're doing their duties diligently and that the taxpayers here are getting what they pay for. We're going to pull some records, find out what this town's invested in, what sort of properties it's been buying. We're going to do some serious work here in, I would say, Eastern Connecticut, Wyndham and Tallinn counties. We're going to do some serious work. We're going to find out where all the fucking money is being wasted, and we're going to hold the people wasting it accountable. That's what we're going to do, along with the governor. So, yeah. Willimantic Town Hall, ladies and gentlemen. There's the old clock tower up there. You would think that this was from the movie Back to the Future. You know, the old scientist up there at the clock tower. So we're back here on Main Street. I guess we can walk up the other way. See if we can get any cop action. I think somebody might have tipped them off, or just me pre-scheduling this live stream and me having a known presence around perhaps created a problem for me here this evening. So the police are on their best behavior, with the exception of Sergeant Silva, as you've seen. You know, I find it a little odd. I haven't had a contingency yet with these law enforcement officers. So we'll take a walk up this way, do another circle around, I guess. You know, the cops do patrols here. They do have their nice hiding spots on Main Street. If I do see one doing traffic duty or something like that, I'll blow up his spot. Let the public know, you know, with my flashlight, there's a cop right here, you know, slow down. Tyrant Slayer Studios and traffic duty, keeping the public safe from the police. Slow down, there's a cop up there. Yeah. Police the police. Exercise your rights. If you don't exercise your rights, rights are like muscles, they'll fucking go away. You need to get out, you need to exercise your rights. You need to know your rights. You need to invoke your rights. We need to do that together. And slowly we can take our fucking lives and our future back. Yep. Yeah. Eastern Connecticut, all the college kids. I'll get you guys some good video this summer. When classes start, we'll do some audits out here. Get some good video. Yeah, the university's right up here to the right. This is Wyndham Street. This is Dairy Queen, the one business that hasn't gone out of business on this entire strip. One of very few. All right. Footbridge. You want me to go to the footbridge? All right, I'll go to the footbridge. Gas station up ahead. Yeah, that's the Extra Mart. There's always a panhandler out front. Let's see if that's what's going on up there. I'll do a loop around. I'll go over to the footbridge. I can walk across that, I guess, get over the river, see what's going on the other side of town. Maybe run into some police over there. Make some consensual contact. Meineke. I don't trust that fucking place at all. Do most of my mechanical endeavors myself. Here's a guy you don't want to be on camera. Panhandler running away. Yep. You don't want to be spotted there. So, this is Jeans. Every once in a while, you can come here and you can find some drugs on the ground next to the gas pumps. True story. You know, bad drugs, not good drugs, bad drugs. Yeah. Let's see. We'll walk around up towards the university. There is a little park here for children if you are in the area. However, if you can't get into the lobby of the police department in town, I doubt that you can get into the park. So, something to think about. Should you decide that you want to take the risk of venturing out here and wasting your time, something to think about. I really wanted to have added a little more with Silva, but you know, like I said, we got to pick our battles. Sergeant Silva. Well, at least we got one on the radar now. You know, I know a couple of officers out of the Willimantic department, and they're not so bad. But I know some other officers that I don't know personally that are pretty bad. Silva was not one of them. I'll let them name themselves through time. Just like I got Silva here this evening. There's a call on the footbridge. Oh. Well, shit. Let's go over there. Thank you, honey. I'm sorry. Got the wife over there. She's under Enthusiast Unlimited. She's keeping me updated on scanner calls. Yeah, I'm going over there. I'm going to the footbridge. We'll run. I'm trying to keep up with the chat, guys. It's hard. So I'm sorry I missed the call on the footbridge. I'm making my way there now. Yeah. It's not too far, so. Do you know what the call was? Yeah, I don't. I wasn't paying attention. Police have found the guys. What was the call? Oh, right behind I-98. Yeah, it's right down the road. I'm a quarter mile away. Yeah, Bridge Street will take a long time. That's right here on my right. If I go straight down, I can get on the footbridge and go across that. This here is Bridge Street. Yeah. All right, thank you, honey. Text me because I get the texts. Because I get a vibration when you text. I don't. Trolls always gang up, man. I got a lot of trolls. A lot of fucking haters. It's unbelievable. But I also got a lot of great people too. So the good always comes with the bad, right? All right, I'm gonna cross. Train's coming through town. Footbridge is right up here, guys. I-98, the radio station, all that shit's right here. Yes, we are. It is my first live stream. There's only so much I could do here. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying, buddy. We're in this shit together. Because we're all Americans here. So, I'm an extension of you folks, whether we relate on a ton of things or not. We're all still American. We all have the same desires. We all gotta shit and eat and love someone. We all want money. We all want to be left alone. Most people do anyway. I should have gone down Bridge Street. I'm gonna go over the footbridge. I-98 is right here, like 5 more buildings down. I'm talking to my wife, by the way, guys. All right, pick up the pace here. Yeah. I didn't turn the scanner on before I started the stream. I'm worried about losing the stream if I try to turn the scanner app on. So, my bad on that, guys. It's like I said when I started, trial by fire here. I'll work out all the kinks as I develop. You know, I'm no genius. I got a lot to learn, just like a lot of the viewers and other auditors in the community, for that matter. You know, I mean, we're all learning together. It's it's a process. So here's I-98. This is the footbridge. I'll go ahead and cross, get onto Pleasant Street from here. Smash that like button for me, guys. Leave 1776 in the live chat for your chance to win a GoPro Auditor's Bundle. There's somebody on the footbridge. Looks like citizens. Here comes the train. Let's see if these guys know what's going on. Hey, the cops up there? Are the cops up there? Is there ain't no police over there? Yeah, I'm going over there to see what's going on. I want to film the police. Trying to catch some cops. Sniffing out the bad cops. All right, so maybe those folks do have something to do with why the police are here. Anybody got an exact location, honey? You got a location for me? Is it down towards Bridge Street? On the other side of the Armory? Under the bridge. Underneath the bridge, all right. I didn't see shit going on down there. Oh, maybe over there. No, that's the train. Have a good night, guys.
You as well, thank you.
Yep. I don't see jack shit, guys. The radio station's right there. So maybe they already wrapped up the call. We were too late. Oh, look it, we got something.
That got pointed out very quickly. Even our own people saw that. Yo, that bitch is gorgeous.
I grew up here. I'm on my turf. I learned how to fight here. Ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. If they do, they're gonna learn quick. I never throw the first punch, but I never lose either. I hate hurting people. Violence is never the answer, man. I feel terrible after I fight. Violence is never the answer. But yeah, some people don't know that. On a dark bridge, I know what you mean. See if we can't find some police. I'm proud product of Waterbury school system. Right on. I mean, I'm not too fond of the public education system myself. I know a number of teachers that aren't fond of it either, and they're in it. But, hey, school is what you make it, man. If you put your mind to it, I'm pretty sure you took away everything you needed and everything you wanted, so good for you. Glad to have a local Connecticut citizen here supporting the channel. You know, we got our own problems to deal with here in Connecticut as far as our governor goes and the fucking legislatures and the senators. And I mean, this whole state is just ripe with corruption. Funux. Right on, Danny D. Right on, right on. Yeah, man, we got some serious issues out here. It would be great if you folks join me outside the governor's mansion on Prospect Street in Hartford on July the 4th. I'm going to be publicizing a template that was provided by some very productive, very insightful, and very inspiring auditors in the community. A very well done show on Bolt Action News Group. Enlightened me tremendously. I wonder if that's a cop down there. And there's a gentleman running for constitutional sheriff, I think out in Florida someplace. And he's provided the means for interested individuals around the country to run on the same platform. He's basically built a template. And I'm going to go ahead and run with that template. Maybe make some fine tuning adjustments so that it's a bit more appropriate for the Connecticut atmosphere. But I will be disclosing that publicly on site in front of the governor's mansion as a means to run my campaign upon. And I will be campaigning for constitutional sheriff here. It's known in Connecticut as High Sheriff in Tolland County. I was mistaken in a Facebook post I made. I'm not sure if anyone's seen it. At Worthy Son of Liberty or Tyrant Slayer Studios. You can find me on Facebook. But I am going to run for High Sheriff here and take the power back from the state and basically bring great independence and restoration of power to the people in the county that elects me. There will be a great many changes made. And we'll have a big, booming, bustling economy. We'll basically be setting an example off of what this guy's provided us the means to do. And I think very viably, very successfully. Got somebody walking here. Oh, there's a cop. Get my light. Get a light here. Come on, Kappa. What'd you say, Rachel? Send that again, please. Orange County being expensive. I had I spent some time in Orange County I almost got a fucking DUI out there on a bicycle. I was just visiting from Connecticut. New Hampshire is great for camping. It's great to head up north. If you live in Connecticut, you know, I've been camping in New Hampshire. Even up in Maine, there's the Richardson Lake up in Maine. A lot of my friends here in Connecticut have been moving to Maine. Yeah, I guess it's pretty quiet out there. And guys, I do apologize. Don't feel like I'm ignoring you or anything. It's just I'm watching what's around me at all times, and you know, I'm not always. Sometimes I miss what's coming by on the chat. It is coming by a little fast. I think it could be a little laggy on my end as well. We'll keep on heading up this way. Send it. Oh, hold on. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll check out the PD again. I did see a SUV head up that way, but might as well hang near the lion's den, right? Probably better chance of making some sort of contact here than anywhere else in town. No calls coming over on the scanner. I got my admin at home, the wifey, listening in close. So who thinks Sergeant Silva's full of shit about me not being allowed in the lobby? Unfortunately, no good news. Global warming is at its peak. Police brutality. Well, I would suggest you do some research on the Vostok ice core samples. Some very alarming information in there, to the contrary of popular belief about global warming. You know, I'll remain impartial on the subject. I'm just pointing you to some information I think could be useful. So we got a trailer there, Willimantic Police Department trailer, mobile command post. Let's check that out. I missed this when we came through the last time. Fireworks. Here's the Willimantic PD. Yeah, there you go. There's another 1776. There you go. Make sure you're throwing that up in your comments in your live chat so you have a chance to win in the drawing of our prize, our giveaway. If you're just joining us, I am giving away a GoPro Max and a selfie wand or whatever is clever, whatever you call this thing. I may throw some other things in there for you too. I would hate to say this, but I mean, I hope, you know, if you're overseas, shipping might be a problem. So with a bit of luck, I'll pick somebody in the U.S. We'll give another walk through the lot in the back. Let's see if we can't finish reading those signs. There's a cop here. Maybe this guy will fuck with us. It'd be sure be great if he did. No, you don't want to come say hi? Is this not open? Yes, it is. All right. So here's the sign they got up. It says, "The lobby area is temporarily closed, so please use the phone to contact police dispatch." Okay. What executive order is that pursuant to? Because I've read almost every single executive order, and that's horse shit right there. Where was I? Where we left off? Effective immediately, all administrative requests, including reports, residential parking permits, parking ticket appeals, etc., must be submitted electronically. For any requests that cannot be fulfilled electronically, an appointment must be made. Please note that background checks require photo ID. Therefore, an appointment must be set up for fulfillment. We will be suspending fingerprinting services immediately. As a result, pistol permit applications will not be processed at this time. You hear that? You hear that, folks? Can't get your pistol permit because COVID-19. Right. So, is this really about your health, ladies and gentlemen? I don't fucking think so. But what do I know, right? What do I know? I just look at data. I just look at statistics and stuff. I don't really. All right, let's see here. Some bullshit hanging on the wall. Got some hand sanitizer there. Fire alarm box. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. That's actually pretty neat. This town used to have those old, you'd have these in some of the neighborhoods across the river next to the curb. They don't have those anymore. It would be nice to get my hands on one. It'd be cool to have in my house. You know. All right. Well, let's do a lap around here. We're almost 2 hours in, man. Smash that like button, guys. What the fuck, over? Do it. Do it. All right. We peered into these vehicles. Now, is that a camera on the top? I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. What is this piece on the top, I wonder? On top of their light. Pretty fancy. Right? It doesn't say no trespassing, right? At least that one officer fucking understood. He was cool. He was nice. Take a walk here. Maybe make some contact. There's a sign on the door. These premises are under audio and video surveillance. Excellent. Yes, they are. I am currently running my audio and video surveillance systems, exercising my First Amendment right, covering very diligently. Here's a cop. Maybe we'll get this one stopped. Look at an old Mini Cooper here. Nice little Mini Cooper. Let's see if this officer stops us here. Nope, nothing. Oh, that's Silva. That's Officer Silva. It would be nice if he stops. No? Yeah, try him on, Silva. See, he knows. He knows they'll tear him to shreds. That poor bastard. Nice GMC here. That was good timing. It couldn't have been any better. If there was going to be a altercation, you would think that would be it right there. Doesn't look like he's turning around. No, he took a left. He's out there now. This vehicle's over here running. Let's see if we can peep into the firehouse windows here. See what we got for vehicles inside. Oh, got a boat in there. Holy shit. What the fuck do we have a boat for? Just a quick look at the firehouse here. Everybody loves to look at the fire trucks. Now they're closing the fucking building down now. They know I'm back here. Close it down. You know what I'm looking at here. Alright. Got some exercise equipment. Got some treadmill for the boys. Some stair stepper action. Keep those boys in shape. Got a boat back there. Nice Honda. Got a Honda 25 in the back. See that there, boys? A little boat in there. Well, it looks like they got an issue with the last bay over there. That door's not closing. Here's our boat. Look at the boat. Nice. I'm guessing that's for saving people in the river, possibly. Got a nice looking, well-kept firehouse hangar here. Very well done, nice and neat. Everything well kept. Glass is clean. Look at the glass, man. These guys don't fuck around, these firemen, man. They got all the time in the world sitting here. Nice little place. Very well kept. Hats off to the Willimantic Fire Department. So that's pretty much that, guys. Officer here. Nobody wants to talk to me. Pretty sure they must know about my channel or something. Roll down Chapman Street. Got a call on Chapman? Call on Chapman Street. So we kill the engine and leave the lights on to kill the battery, I suppose. Oh, okay. Don't go down Chapman Street. Yeah, they are running. Nobody wants to talk to me. Nobody wants to play with me. Yeah, it's almost like, oh, okay. You want me to go down Chapman? I'll go wherever you guys want me to go. Which way from here is Chapman? Let's see. Yeah, it is quiet. I expect a little action here tonight. I mean, it is Willimantic. It's not typically loud, but it's not usually quiet either. Yeah, look at that guy's coming out, checking the bike. Let's go ask him if that's his bike. It must be his bike. Let's go talk to him, see if he'll talk to us. It would be nice to get some answers. We'll see what he feels about qualified immunity and shit. Hey, is that your bike? Yeah. It's a Vulcan, right? Yeah. Yeah, right on. I thought I was looking at a Harley at first, and I said, oh, Christ, it's a Vulcan. It fooled me. Yeah. It's a beautiful looking bike. I like the bags on the ends, the saddlebags there.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just got it recently. So.
Right on.
Something gonna be going through the summer.
Yeah, good deal. Good deal. So if you wouldn't mind, I'm just, asking some questions with everybody around town. Qualified immunity, is that something you're in favor of? Would you be willing to sign a petition to do away with qualified immunity? I would say, before you answer, I think a lot of people would agree, qualified immunity makes good cops look bad.
Yeah, it depends. I don't know. It depends on the situation. I'm not in the subject expert matter.
Sure.
So I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. To be honest.
Right on. No comment.
Yeah,
no comment from Mr. Edwards. That's all right.
But,
5 years, didn't we speak earlier briefly?
Yeah.
5 years on the force. Yeah, right on.
Yeah. Almost 7. So.
Almost 7. I grew up with Josh Clark, so you must know him. And I think
he was my sergeant. I used to work day shift.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, I used to spar with him when he was like a porky little fat kid in wrestling class.
I didn't know him back then.
Yeah.
I know him now, so.
It's incredible what he's turned into, like chiseled out of stone. Like I remember him being so porky.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
He's an all right guy. And Dean too. Is it Kevin Dean?
Eric
Dean. Yeah, I grew up with the Deans and played.
So you're from around here?
Yeah, I was in town until the end of my freshman year. My parents moved us out at the end of my freshman year.
So are you coming back, or are you?
I'm just visiting. Yeah, I'm with everything going on. I started a civilian journalist thing. I'm doing civil rights activism, stuff like that.
Is very important.
I do too. In fact, we're holding a rally. I don't know if you're working, but it would be great to see you out in front of the governor's mansion on July the 4th. There's no better day to celebrate independence and express yourself in a very independent, powerful way.
Do you have a website?
Tyrant Slayer Studios.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. I'm not like a cop hater or anything. I will hold cops accountable if they screw up. Right.
Nobody hates bad cops more than good cops.
Right. And I would agree with that 100%. I'm very fond of law enforcement that honors their oath and actually does.
Well, I appreciate
their
that.
Yeah, you seem like a great guy, man. Thank you very much for
No
your service.
Anytime,
All right,
man.
God bless you and yours. Be safe out there.
You.
All right,
Appreciate it.
yes, sir. So there's a nice officer from Willimantic PD, very friendly. He seems like one of those good cops. I wish he would have said something different on qualified immunity, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, it is a little interesting that he didn't want to comment. I would assume it's because he's in his uniform. You know, what you can and cannot say is different when you're in uniform versus when you catch the guy at the bar. And, you know, most cops like to drink. So, you know, if things line up with the stars, maybe I can run into him when he's under the fucking under the influence of alcohol at a bar someplace, and then ask him and see what he says. Yeah, it is a bit odd that it's quiet. I'll hit Main Street again. I could go towards some shit and just see what's going on in the hood. You know, I can get into some dark areas if you guys want. Go to Walmart. Fuck Walmart. I think they close at 8. That's part of what prompted me to come out to Willimantic and see what else is closing up early. I'm 38. A 24/7 studio? Well, yeah, man. If you leave messages and shit, I mean, I operate every day, but I mean, I do sleep, so. All right, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. And let's see, I gotta turn this around here. Let's see. There we go. I do apologize for that. My Mickey Mouse mount here. Every time the phone slides over, the power button gets smashed by the mount for the phone. And it shut the power off on my goddamn phone, so I do apologize for the interruption in the stream. It has been quite uneventful anyway. I did get to engage a couple, 2-3 police officers. 2 of them were standoffish. 1 of them was delightful. So we're back at it. I figure I'd give this about another half hour, and then I'll arrange for my transportation. But pardon me. I do gotta stop at a friend's house, pick up some property of mine he's left outside for me. So we'll see how that goes. Let me make a quick stop here on Church Street. Walk down Pearl Street. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. That's what the kids are calling it. Surprised my local friends and the people who know me haven't been out. If you want to make it interesting for yourself, have your wife. Hold on, what did that say? call the police station and say that she sees a suspicious man walking down the road filming. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Somebody could call it in. You know, if anybody wants to call it in, that's fine. I think the number is like 465-3135 or something like that. You call it in, you say there's a suspicious man videotaping on the road. You know, maybe the police will fuck with me. How are you guys?
Oh, you do that little thingy? Can you do it? Can you do it?
Do what?
What are you doing?
I'm just taking a walk. I'm taking a walk through town.
Willimantic Connecticut is the best you're gonna get.
There you
Swear
go.
to God, everyone's toxic, but I'm holy.
There you go. Thank you. We give fair and balanced coverage to all citizens here on Tyrant's Lair Studios. The Harp, great Irish restaurant down there. Well, thank you very much. Ray-Ban 99. All right, brother. I sincerely appreciate that, sir. Throw a 1776 in your chat field there, and you'll make it on the list of potential winners of a GoPro giveaway, an auditor's bundle, and get you started up in your state, in your hometown. We can all make a difference together. Right on. Let's see if I see anything here. Okay. All right. So there's my shit. Now we have mobility on wheels. Thanks again for that donation, by the way, Mr. Ray-Ban. That goes a long way with me. Charity, unity, fraternity, patriotism, all things I'm very fond of. See if I can't kill myself on this bicycle here. Yeah, a little tricky. Riding with the fucking GoPro here on a wand. Put a power pack on my rig. Good times. All right. Oh, there's a cop. That's nice. I'll hop off our bicycle here. I'll get myself situated. 75 ticket, disorderly in the park, falling asleep in my car. Put food and stuff. No shit, huh? Let me get situated here. Let's see what this officer's doing. Oh, he sees me. He's gonna leave now. Get my camera on. Take some still shots of that cop. Nice legal crossing of the road here. No shit. All right. Wonder if that's Silva, or if it's the guy that we already talked to. What do you think, guys? Do I make contact? She's asking for hand sanitizer. Let's see if he's got hand sanitizer. Hey, how are you? Good. Got any hand sanitizer? How long you been on the force, sir?
About 10 years.
Excellent. Good for you.
I actually don't have any on me right now.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. Quiet night out here. I was kind of hoping to see something going on, a motor vehicle stop, anything that I could just observe.
What's going on?
I'm just taking a walk through town, basically exercising my First Amendment rights, doing a journalist story, you know.
Nice. Are you from around here?
I did grow up in town. I'm not from around here. No, I don't reside around here, but I did grow up in town, so I figured, you know, I'd pump back in, see what's going on.
Yeah, no, it's fairly quiet tonight.
Yeah, right on. It is very quiet. I met some nice officers in the parking lot over there. I was asking him about qualified immunity. I'm wondering if you care to ask, answer a couple questions about qualified immunity, what your take is on it. Would you be willing to sign a petition to do away with it? Would you agree that it makes good police officers look bad? You know,
I'd rather not talk about it.
you'd rather not talk about it. That's quite all right,
I do
sir.
appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I'm not a cop hater.
No, I didn't say you were.
Right. No, I know you didn't, but I just got to put it out there for viewers and, people who don't know, they're new to what I'm doing and to a person I'm just meeting. But the atmosphere being what it is, I wouldn't want anyone getting the wrong impression.
Definitely.
But, we're looking to make sure that our public servants honor their oath. We're just trying to ask some questions, get some information for the general public. And
Totally respect that, bro.
yeah, right on, man. Thank you for being pleasant. Thank you for being professional.
Absolutely.
Have a good night.
You have a good
Be
night
safe.
too, man.
All right.
Take
Thank you.
care.
Yeah,
Easy.
you too. All right, so another very nice officer from the Willimantic Police Department. All in all, a very quiet night out here this evening. A little short on the hand sanitizer. But very pleasant gentleman nonetheless. So we can take that as good news. Very good news. Let's see here. Somebody just said something. I'm going to catch up with some of the comments here. Give me a minute. Let's see. Well, right. I was thinking I could hang out in a certain park. I could get up over towards West Ave and shit. And definitely get fucked with. Somebody could call in a suspicious man recording too, though, You let him know I'm walking down. Tell him I was spotted on the corner of Pearl Street and whatever road I'm on now. What fucking road is this? Valley Street? So this place here used to be called Ron's Convenience Store when I was coming up. I could tell you some stories. Scanner is quiet. I know where the drug neighborhoods are. Everybody who grew up around here knows that. I could get in there. It's just, I don't see how it would be more fruitful because I'm not there to buy drugs. I mean, I think they know I'm here now. So even if they saw me in there, I think calling it in would be our best bet if someone wants to look up the police department's number, or maybe even the wifey if you want to call it in. He's a funny looking guy going down Valley Street, videotaping shit. I could hear him talking to himself, Then they have to come out and respond and ask me some questions, at which point I could deny taking any part in their investigation. I can ask them if being suspicious is a misdemeanor or a felony. Yeah, they probably won't come out because they've seen me already, right? But I think by law and procedurally, and please someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they're required to come out if they receive a call. Even if they've observed me and they think I'm okay because there's a call, they've got to come out, and now they're going to try to ask me for ID, that sort of thing. So we could get we could make contact in that manner, and I could school the officer if it becomes too invasive, or we can have a great encounter and the officer will just respect my rights, concede that there's been no crime committed, and concede that I don't have to participate in any investigation and I'm not detained, sort of thing. You know, maybe it'll all go good and we got some good news. Yeah. Boy, I'm getting hungry. I wonder if the wife, if you're listening, honey, if you can make me some food. Oh, baby. Let's see this guy here. What's up here? Yep. Very dull night. I am glad I did get a couple encounters though. I do apologize if y'all were like expecting extreme excitement and burning buildings and shit. Like, yeah, not here in Willimantic. I might be going out to Bridgeport, and I hear it's pretty bad out there in Bridgeport, Connecticut right now. You got a very unruly mob out there in Bridgeport, hunkered down in front of the PD there. So I just may get down there and try to cover it. It's a pretty ugly situation down there that I saw on another auditor's channel. So it would be pretty dangerous. But no risk, no reward, right? You know, gotta get out there and cover it. It sounds like it's worth covering. You know, with a bit of luck, I'll get in there and out without getting hurt. So we'll see how that goes. Dominoes. Gotta love some Dominoes, man. I do appreciate you folks sticking around with me this evening. It's been a long live stream. I'm sure there's other auditors with shit going on. I'm not selfish. I'll tell you right now, some of the most inspiring audits I've seen and most informative, educational, and motivating audits I've seen come from Rogue Nation. He's got the Bolt Action News Group on the side there. He's got a great group of guys that work along with him. Stand in front of a business and film. General Cable might fuck with you. A lot of the businesses are closed. I will come down right here on Main Street. I'll go down Main Street and fuck around like that. I'll turn my flash on for you. And we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, Rogue Nation, SGV News. He's another good one. He's a very fair guy. Gets awful rowdy when you fucking cross him and violate his rights, but he gives you a fair shake. So I would recommend you check out SGV News first. Rogue Nation, Bolt Action News Group, Amagansett Press, Surveyor Raw, James Madison Audits. You know, there's so many other names. I feel bad if I've failed to mention yours, but believe me, I'm all over the auditing community and dabbling into everyone's stuff. It's all very interesting. So you can see even the Subway's closed. Blarney's is open, but I ain't gonna fuck around there because the owner knows me. Good, how are you? Just walking around, exercising my First Amendment rights, just doing a journalistic story, just looking at the businesses, seeing when things close up, what the atmosphere is like due to COVID, trying to make some contact with police, ask them about qualified immunity, and just get some information to disseminate to the public, matters of public interest. Tyrant Slayer Studios, you can find my work online. You know, I'm not a cop hater or anything like that, but I'm all about accountability, transparency, all that sort of shit.
Were you doing a piece on? You said COVID?
Yeah, you just checking out the atmosphere as a result of
Gatherings
COVID.
and
Yeah, you got it. Like when are the businesses closing down? What's open up to the public right now? How long is the local bar open?
What should be open?
Right. Yeah, it's all very arbitrary and shit. We're holding a sponsoring a rally outside the governor's mansion on July the 4th. No better day to be independent and celebrate the historical symbolism behind that. And we're going to be handing out a ton of information on the illegal, orders and our availability for redress and legal recourse. Things that we could do, letters that we can write to the Department of Justice and things of that nature to hold the 56 unelected czars that are calling the shots in the back room accountable. Hold the fucking governor accountable, the out-of-state consulting firm that's calling all the shots right now. I'm sorry? We're live streaming, yeah. We're live on the internet right now, yep. I've had a couple, 3 contacts with some police.
Real quick, I have one thing to say.
Sure. Hold on, let me get you under light. I got some light here for you.
Government should have no control over businesses being open. Open it all up and let people live their lives.
Perfect. Well said, sir. And you, sir, do you have anything like that you'd like to share?
Just getting back to work. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, no
Sorry to come
problem.
by early. I was just curious what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you for asking. It's very important that we all kind of engage each other instead of being glued to the television. This is what's going to make and affect change, man. It would be really nice to see you folks on the 4th out in front of the governor's mansion.
For a second, I just want to shake your hand.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you and yours. Thank you very much. Check me out online. We'd love your support.
Yeah, what was it again?
Tyrant Slayer Studios.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you too. All right, be safe. All right, guys. So that's nice. You see that? We're making some networking here. We're doing some networking, and we're making progress, man. People are interested, and people are aggravated. And I think there's a tremendous desire among the people to take control over their lives back. There's an abundance of frustration and disdain for the state government. The relationship we have with police is just one element. There's many elements and many bureaucracies involved with these towns and these states, particularly in these fucking blue socialist nanny states, that people, we're not going to tolerate this shit anymore, man. People are done. They're done. And the state's going to have to realize that and come to the table to come to terms with the people and make some concessions here, or there's going to be a real fucking problem in this country. I can fucking bet on that. So let me stop here for a second. Get my light back in my pocket, kind of get a hold of my bearings here. Whew. Carrying a big old speaker now too. Let's see if I can't get on this bike. Nah, we'll walk it. I wouldn't, yeah, like I said, hold on, is that a new comment? No, okay. We gotta catch up on the comments here. Well, I'll tell you what, at least there is a light sensor that shuts down their electricity, because they leave shit lit up around here all the time. You'll have a school that's been closed for fucking 2 months and the lights are on all day and all night. The waste in Connecticut is just unbelievable. It almost seems purposeful and deliberate. It's like, well, we got to find a way to spend that money so we can get at least that much back next year's budget. And every year they want more and more and more, and everybody's property taxes go up and up and up and up. And all the businesses leave. This isn't coincidence. Willimantic used to be a really nice town. It was home of the American Thread Mill. It does have a rather rich history as far as legal immigration goes, and the working class peoples traveling across the oceans to get here and fucking work. Willimantic was a very big, booming, working class town filled with silk manufacturing and like I said, the American Thread Mill. I mean, these were booming industries that lifted many, many people from poverty and brought them into a successful middle class population. That's when America was America, and it's all gone now. All the factories are closed and turned into fucking art studios. You got, Jesus in a bucket of piss. They call it they call it art. Throw it in the studio. Frogs on the bridge. There's just so many illogical things, so much waste, so many kids in this town arrested over the dumbest non-violent fucking offenses. And thousands of dollars it costs to incarcerate these kids, and now they're locked up in that system their whole lives. It just wastes all that money. We could have built something in the community to keep them out of trouble to begin with. Here's another officer. The neighborhood Dairy Queen. I wonder if that's Silva or if that's the other cop that we saw earlier. I'll go over here to the other parking lot, take a picture of him with my flash. And check him out. Let's check him out. Silva. Let's hope it's Silva. Maybe he'll be scared. He'll drive away. Get our camera on here. Yeah, he's gonna leave. That's gotta be Silva. Yeah, he don't like me. What a fucking punk. Let's go follow him. He ain't gonna go far. Let's go follow the man. Yes, it is. The state doubling down on the inefficiencies of the state makes everything even more inefficient and stressful. The state can't do anything right. Call of Duty Jeep, look at that. Fancy. Let's see where Officer Shithead went. Oh, you can't film me. I'm an officer. Yeah, very unfriendly, to say the least. I'm pretty sure we're going to find out how unfriendly he is soon enough. And I'm pretty sure he's going to have to learn the hard way. Oh, where has Mr. Silva gone? Where could he be? Come on, Sergeant Shithead. I know you're out here. You listening to me, pal? You gotta be nice to people. You can't just print up a sign in your basement, tape it on the door, and tell people what to do. It's not how this works. You work for me, Mr. Silva. You serve the public. That's my lobby. That's our lobby, Mr. Silva. We just walked by Dunkin'. I think the cops already filled up on their donuts. They like Cumbies more than they like Dunkin' Donuts. I'm wondering where Silva is. He didn't go far. He's too lazy. He parked up the road. We'll find him. It's a small town. Arizona's got some nice laws. Like Connecticut, you've got to renew your license. I think it's every 3 or 6 years. Because, you know, they got to extort you. The state never has enough money to pay for all the unfunded pension liabilities of the public employees unions, double dipping and raping the private sector. So they fucking rake your ass into the DMV pretty often around here. I met a friend in Arizona, and I think his license is valid for like 40 years or something. Pretty fucking badass, if you ask me. I gotta catch up on my comments here. All right. Yeah, that's nice, man. We're fucked up here in Connecticut. The DMV is essentially an unelected front to launder money and extort monies from the people. And it's definitely a drug deal over there. Smell that? Smells like drug deal to me. You know, I can get away with filming cops. I don't know how drug dealers would feel about it. Back to the pedal. Let's see where Officer Shithead went. I know he ain't far. I know he's hiding. I know that cocksucker is gonna be looking for me. So let's find him first. I'm coming for you, Silva. The people ain't gonna take shit from fucking grimy tyrants like you. We don't like liars. And we don't like cops with attitudes like yours. Honor your oath, douchebag. Be a good cop. And you get praise and respect from the public. You treat people like you treated me in the lobby of your department, and you're just asking for trouble today, pal. We'll be watching you. And when you make your fuck up, we're gonna let the world know. It's just that simple. And when we do away with qualified immunity, we'll be able to do away with fucking tyrants like you. You'll have to go get a real job. All right. Oh, there he is. There's 2 of them. So let's see. We'll stay on public property. I'll have to cross over here. Turn around. Because you know damn well if I cross the street illegally, they're going to fuck with me. So I'll come back over here. We'll cross the street legally. We'll stay on the sidewalk. And we'll take pictures. Guaranteed one of them is Silva. Guaranteed. All right. Let's see here. All right, let's check out these two coppers. Let's see if they honor their oath or if they give me a problem. All right. Yeah, that's Silva there. That's shithead Silva. There he is. See, he's nodding. There he is there. Now watch, I'll take his picture. He's gonna get pissed and leave. Watch. He'll be mad. Come on, camera. Don't fuck with me now. One down. Silva stayed though. I'm not interested in that guy. I think I talked to him. He was friendly, but Silva here, he's got an attitude problem. Silva's decided to stay. He's going to be the one that confronts me. You watch. Now my still frame camera is fucked up. I'm not sure what's going on with it here. Can't get the power to turn off either. I'll go ahead and kill the battery. Okay, battery back in. We'll get this camera turned on here. Alright. We'll get a couple shots of Silva. You know damn well he's waiting for me to walk onto this parking lot, which I'm not going to do. Right? And I guess I can try to get him with the flash here. I can put my spotlight on him. Yeah, that's the China buffet there. You got Cinco de Mayo here now. It used to be the China buffet, yeah. Let's see, trying to get my fucking thing here. Okay, here we go. So now I can get a flash on there. Zoom right up here. Well, no luck there, so I'm going to need my flashlight for this. So we'll go ahead and do something like this. I'm going to need to put my GoPro down for a minute, so just bear with me, guys. I'm going to try to get a shot here. Obviously, I'm getting this officer's attention. Yeah, he's going to leave now. There he goes. There he is. Silva. Oh, he's going to come to me now.
Can I help you?
Oh, no, I'm all set. I'm just covering a news story. Just doing a story for the... I'm sorry? I'm just covering the state, the general area, checking out what's going on with COVID and when businesses are closing up, police activity, seeing if you guys are under any sort of ordinances, you know, what's going on in town, basically. I'm just...
Yeah, well, unfortunately, you know, we're like diminishing our...
I'm sorry?
activity. We're kind of diminishing our activity, you know. We're trying just to be mindful of all the virus.
Sure.
Try to do as much as we can, you know.
Right.
These days, you know. It is a virus that nobody was expecting, so, you know, we just have to see how it develops through the state.
Well, sure, yeah. I understand that.
Well,
How long you been on the force? You're Sergeant Silva, correct?
yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, I think we run into each other in the lobby.
We spoke about earlier, and that's why, you know.
I was a little perplexed by that. I've been in and out of a number of places around the state. I haven't had any issues.
No, it's not an issue. The thing is, like, you know, we have to follow our directives.
Do you mind if I throw some light on? Just, I got viewers. We're live streaming. They'd probably like to see it. I'm not going to throw it in your face or anything.
I appreciated that.
All right.
Yes. So, yeah, well, unfortunately, we have to follow our directives, and nobody's allowed in a lobby, you know, in this time due to the COVID-19. That's why they
Even with a mask or something of that nature?
yes, I believe that's why they install a phone right outside.
Right
the
outside,
lobby,
correct.
in case if you have an emergency. You
Okay.
Can contact us.
Now I know I saw on the notice on the door you guys aren't processing pistol permits. Do you have?
No, that's not true.
Oh, it's not true. So the
No.
notice on the door is outdated.
I believe they're taking fingerprints for that, right? Isn't it?
There was something about fingerprinting and not. I think it's not being done right now, or you gotta.
Oh, no, as far as I know, we're doing fingerprints.
Okay, I could have
yeah.
misread it,
You
but
probably did because I believe that we haven't stopped doing fingerprints for whatever reason.
Sure.
Public needed.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, right on.
Yeah, no, hey, I believe that is your.
Well, yeah, we don't want to.
Right, so,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. Now, have you guys been getting complaints about people complaining about their rights being violated? Have there been calls like, hey, I've been trying to do this, and these people are telling me I got to wear a mask, or I got this, and people with medical conditions, perhaps, are they calling you folks?
Well, as far as I know, unfortunately, you are talking to somebody who's at midnight.
Oh, I see.
Most of the
Right.
people are basically sleeping during the night.
All right.
But during the day, I don't know if my coworkers have been, experiencing anything during the day. Those types of
Okay.
calls. I haven't heard about it, to be honest.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, right on. Well, I appreciate you giving me some of your time.
No time.
You seem very pleasant. I kind of got the wrong impression about you in the lobby. I was like,
No,
No.
No.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
sorry,
I
yeah,
felt
I'm
like
sorry,
you were a little
I'm sorry if you
standoffish,
misunderstood that. It's just like Dan is gonna come to me if I allow people into the lobby.
Right.
Unfortunately, I believe it was a misunderstanding then while somebody
Sure.
was leaving.
Sure.
But listen, if you come back tomorrow and if I'm there tomorrow and if my lieutenant says that we can allow people into that part of our lobby,
Sure.
I'll be welcome to open it.
Yeah, right on.
And if you want
Hey,
to,
they shut down live PD and cops. I'd love to do a ride along with you guys sometime.
Hey, anytime you
A
want.
good publicity for police is a good thing.
I'm usually, if you want to do it with me or with anybody on midnight, I'll welcome you.
Sure.
Come and do it. Because we want to show people what we're
Right.
doing.
Not all cops are bad cops.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of great police officers out there who honor their oath.
We don't condemn what
Right.
some of the officers have
Right.
done, but we cannot be judged.
Right. Can I ask how you feel about qualified immunity? Would you consider the fact that a lot of people would think that it makes good police look like bad police? Would you be willing to sign a petition to get rid of it? Wouldn't it help keep people honest?
Well, unfortunately, I wish it was in my hands to make determinations like
Right.
that. As I say, unfortunately, officers are obligated to make judgment decisions in a matter of seconds,
Sure.
and that qualified immunity sometimes
Will help them in a
will help
situation.
cover them in this type of situations.
Right.
In other ones, maybe not.
Right. In other situations, it works the opposite way.
Exactly.
Right.
But, those are the situations that we need to analyze, on a daily basis.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So we cannot say it is good for every single call, and we cannot say
It's bad for every. That's a very good answer. Very fair answer. Very well said, sir.
I think in this case, every single incident is different,
Sure.
and therefore it has to be analyzed in that way.
Right. Yeah. Very good.
It's not up to me. Whatever.
Right on. You ought to consider getting into the PR. Maybe get some overtime. Get into public relations over there. Get into the PIO. You got a way of articulation.
Come to us and do that right along.
I certainly would love to do
As I
that.
say, I'm not sure if they had authorized that yet because of the
COVID. Right. Well,
But,
maybe we just sign a waiver. I mean, we can arrange it.
Usually, you have to sign a waiver, no matter what.
Okay.
Even if we were not in times during the pandemic.
Sure.
You have to sign a waiver.
Right. What if we're getting shot at? Right. Got to sign that waiver. I'm taking that risk.
Hey,
I'm right there with you. I would gladly
That's
take the
job.
risk.
That's the job. Unfortunately, I didn't sign up to get shot, but I know.
Right. But
I know the risk of my profession.
you got it.
And I'm willing, to do whatever it takes.
The people understand the risk too, and we do thank you for your service. As long as you're out there honoring your oath, we got all the utmost respect for you. We'll always be behind you, man.
I do appreciate it, and as I say, I'm sorry if you had the wrong impression. It's just like I was told that people cannot be in that.
Right.
way,
Yeah.
And let me tell you something else. There's officers that unfortunately there's people out there with bad intentions as far as being with the camera and things like that they don't want to talk to people with the camera.
Right.
Because they believe that these people are trying just to bait them into.
Right. Yeah, I'm not that inflammatory guy. I'm very impartial. I'm all about the engagement.
Go and record
right.
and all this stuff,
That's
It's
right.
like we're public servants, and we are in a public building.
Right.
And obviously it's
So there
open
is
for
no
the
expectation of
public.
privacy. That's so good to hear you say that, because
Absolutely.
around the country it's not so widely known.
Absolutely.
And a lot of auditors, a lot of civilian journalists run into a lot of problems on a regular basis.
No, you're absolutely
The
right.
cops are the first people the citizens call when they want their rights violated. They're like,
and
you're not feelings police. You enforce laws.
absolutely, and that's why obviously we are out there to try to help the people that really need our help.
Yeah.
Help. It's like I'm not here because I want to go and make somebody having a bad time here just because
Right.
there's some laws that we need to follow. Otherwise, there will be chaos.
Right.
Okay? As history has shown in the past.
Right.
But and that's what I'm saying. If they tell me tomorrow that people are allowed in the lobby, you're welcome to come to a
Sure.
lobby, and record whatever you need to record. I know that in the past we also give tours to people who actually
Excellent.
aren't inside their building.
I would love to be able to
I
take a
don't know if you
tour.
were allowed to record it, inside.
Well,
the
not in
building.
secure areas. Correct.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, and if you want to do it right alone, I'm welcome to have you.
Now, if I were to do an audit on the courthouse in town here, would I have a problem getting into the lobbies of the courthouse with a camera? I mean, that's all publicly accessible.
The juvenile courthouse?
Yeah, like if I went into all publicly accessible areas just to get shots of the indoors.
I don't know. Actually, the only court that we have right now is the juvenile courthouse here.
Okay.
I don't know if they're open yet.
Isn't there one up by where the Chronicle used
Yeah,
to?
that's the
Oh, that's the
juvenile.
juvenile court. Okay.
I don't know if they're open yet. And unfortunately, that the court is run by the state.
Okay.
So I don't know what the judicial marshals
Okay.
would allow you to do in there.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what are the
So I might
rules.
want to call the director of marshals.
I don't think maybe just showed up and try to speak with the
Because I know
With the-
courts
with
around
the
the country are
person in
notorious for violating the First Amendment. They won't let anybody come in with a camera
where.
into a courthouse. Like, I can understand not getting in a courtroom with camera
Yeah.
equipment, sure, but in a courthouse where you're in publicly accessible areas, you
Yeah.
should have every right to film those marshals, your public servants, and the inside of that.
I'm not sure what they're handling that. There are different agencies. It's run by the judicial marshal.
Right. So it would be the director of marshals I should get with.
I would say so.
Go to the top dog instead of starting at the bottom.
I don't even know who's in charge of it.
Right.
I know that sometimes when we go in there, they have their own rules and we have to follow them.
Right.
So
You guys
sometimes-
don't have jurisdiction over the marshals, right?
Absolutely no. Sometimes
Right.
When we go in there, we have to
Abide by
go
their
to
things.
secure areas. We have to go, our firearm to the side and situations like that. But we have to follow the rules. We follow
Right.
the rules, and that's what actually people should do.
Right.
Follow the rules.
That's it.
Like,
And I think people going around with cameras and all that stuff is very helpful because it keeps everyone's feet to that same fire and that same standard that we're holding each other to.
To me, I'm not afraid of camera.
I can see that. I'm very pleased to have this engagement. It's exactly what I wanted.
We're not doing anything wrong. You're not doing anything wrong.
Correct. And that's great that we met under that understanding because in many cases it doesn't go that way. And I'm very pleased to have this contact with you because the public needs to see it. They need to see that police know our rights. They respect and understand the First Amendment, and
we all have rights. The civilians, the police,
Right.
everybody has rights, out of this uniform, I'm just a person.
Yeah.
Which I expect, if I was not an officer, I would expect, have my rights, and if I need the police, I would love them to come and help me out.
Right.
When I
Right.
call them.
Right.
It is very scary that
People want to do away with police. I don't agree with that. I think we should get into community policing. I don't think that the number of police is always going to be I think there's a lot of counties in the country where the population just simply doesn't require a police force of 2,500 guys.
True.
And then there's that cost that comes with
My
that.
question is, what about if that time comes?
Who's going to be there? It'll be the people, and they all have their own guns. Behind every blade of grass, there's a citizen with a gun.
That's true.
They can police themselves. If they just talk to each other instead of staying glued to the TV every night, they'll know each other's names.
Absolutely.
They won't, and if there's a home invasion, like at my neighbor's house, I know what my neighbor looks like. I'm not going to go in and shoot the homeowner by accident. Whereas a cop's got to go in, he doesn't know who's who, what's going on. It's going to take him 20 minutes or 10 or 15 to get there, and that's a long time when there's guns and lethal weapons involved. So community policing could go a long way. It's just there's a stigma attached to that term now because of all of this stuff that's going on.
Now, and you know, obviously, it's going to come to the point that you know, the person perpetrating the crime might have also rights at some point, you know.
Right.
You cannot just go and
shoot
somebody.
Right. You can't shoot somebody while you're protecting your property, but if your life is being threatened, you can. Yeah, they make you run into the attic, into the farthest corner of the house, and take every resort before you could fire at somebody. That's such...
I'm not familiar with every single law.
Right, but we are screwed by the state here in that regard.
I think other states, they do have that, those laws back.
Sure.
So listen, whenever you want to come, you know.
You're a really nice guy. I'm very pleased with this contact. I'm glad that it was you. I was hoping that it was you because, like I said, we...
like to, you know, check on this light. You know that it's not working.
Sure.
When it's working, you know, people just fly on it and they go on the red light, and I see almost, you know...
Well, yeah, I saw the Facebook post. I think Josh Clark put it up. You guys got a new traffic patrol guy that's going to be around.
Yes, I think he's working during the...
Very good. Yeah, very good. There are some problematic roads in town that are pretty bad. Roanoke Avenue is one of them.
I hear about that.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that was mentioned.
And I wish, you know, sometimes I wish we could be everywhere, you know?
Well, yeah.
People complain about Roanoke, they complain about South Street.
Now, if these folks got cameras and they just take things to the next step, they can start reporting this as news. You know, it's all a matter of public interest. So
Try to let us know who's
you got it.
the offending vehicle, you know, maybe
Right.
can catch up to that and talk to them, and you know, if they have an infraction or violation, maybe we'll address it at the time. It doesn't mean that if people are going to get an infraction, you know, but we can
Yeah, that's great. Right.
use the discretion.
Educate them a little bit. And then, you know, after they're educated, if they keep doing it, well, then you're given that citation. Then it goes to the next step. Hey, man, God bless you and yours.
I can shake hands.
I'm sorry. All right.
Both fits.
All right, there it is. Yeah, no problem there, man. Thank you very much. God bless you. Be safe.
I hope you can
Yeah, we'll talk soon. We'll talk soon.
We also, I don't know if you heard about the Citizens Academy that we have.
I did. I was actually reading up on it.
Have you taken to it?
I have not actually gotten involved, but I did read some literature about it. It sounded very interesting.
I really encourage you to come and do it. I believe, unfortunately, this year, due to the
COVID, right? It's going to be a little...
Everything has been canceled.
Oh.
I really look forward that our administrators maybe just going to reschedule this at some time.
Sure.
I don't know if it's going to happen this year or maybe next year, but I really encourage you to come and
I'm absolutely interested, and I will absolutely document that.
I think it's a great experience.
I have known Willimantic to be doing a little more community outreach than any other department.
And listen, you know, I don't know what you do for a living, but I cannot go and judge what you do if I don't know.
Well, I own my own construction company.
So
I got 5 children.
I don't know anything about
you know.
construction, so I cannot go and say, hey, you're not a good constructor if I don't know what you're doing.
Right. I don't look like a construction guy right now, that's for sure. I just started doing this because of COVID. I'm just adapting. You know, I had to find a way to earn some revenue with everything being locked down. Everybody was scared of having the work done in their homes. Projects have been put off. I actually, it has. In the last couple of weeks, I have started doing some work back in the construction industry. But it was slow going, man. We start hurting over there, burning through savings faster than you can burn butter. And I started doing this. I earned some revenue off of it, and I'm taking it pretty serious.
I do have family that obviously there are no, how they call these days, essential employees.
Right.
They need to be at work.
I think it's disgusting how arbitrary all of this stuff is. The governor.
They had a hard time trying to, you know,
adapt. Oh, yeah. Everybody's taking out credit lines and burning them up and burning through their savings, and it's been a real hard press for a lot of people. There's 10,000 businesses in the state that have closed. There's 300,000 more people collecting unemployment now.
It's just so hard, you know. This is very difficult times. I really hope we can come all together out of this situation.
Well, at least in Connecticut, it's really benign compared to some of the other troubled areas in the country. Like, I mean, I'm not minimizing the death of 3,000 citizens here, but, you know, you contrast that with some of the other numbers going around the country, and we got it pretty good here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Say that we
It's been worse elsewhere, and, you know,
absolutely we could get it
it's
wrong.
unfortunate. But, hey, God bless you and yours. Thank you very much for this contact.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry we got off on the wrong foot. I'm very pleased that we conversed.
That's
And
one, you know, that's one thing. You cannot judge anybody
right, you got to
based on
talk.
a first-
That's why I stopped.
Based on a first impression.
That's why I stopped. I didn't want to come up on the parking lot or anything. I didn't want to like do anything that would make me seem nefarious.
And sometimes, you know, people get freak out because of the camera.
Right.
Listen, you have the right to do so.
Thank you.
It's only we're hiding things.
The community's going to love that too. They're going to give you kudos. They're going to say that cop is cool and he respects our rights. Amen to that cop. You're going to get all the respect in the world.
We're not hiding anything, you know. So we're always working to the public to come and see what we do.
Yeah, that's great. We're all about transparency. That's why I'm out here doing this. It's about transparency, accountability.
Welcome you to one of these days to decide, even during the night, afternoon, or during the day, do it right alone. And
I would love to. We're definitely going to do that. Within the next 90 days, we'll definitely have that arranged. Thank you very much, man. Have a good night. Be safe. All right. All right. Another friendly officer from Willimantic Police Department. That was a great encounter there. He's very respectful of our right to be out here and our right to film our public servants in the course of their public duties. That's a very refreshing contact made with a police officer who I had essentially written off as a jerk. So, hey, live and learn, right, guys? You know, they're not all dicks, even when they come off like a dick at first. Ray-Ban, again, another $5. You were the man, sir. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We're going to see if we can't get on this bike and ride along here safely. That's nice. That's nice. Then I created the opportunity to make contact with that officer, and I absolutely anticipated having a problem. And it wasn't. It wasn't a problem at all. In fact, it was quite pleasant, and I think it was a great way to show people in this community, keeping an eye on our servants, that there are some good ones out there. You know, they might not be in our scope every day, but or as often as the bad ones are, but I think they're an equal part of the force. Boy, it smells like some good weed out here. Or that's just skunk. All right, so I think with that last engagement, we're going to go ahead and call this a success. I think we've given Willimantic some good, fair coverage tonight. We've given it a few hours at least. I think they did pretty well. We'll give Willimantic Police Department an A-, because that one guy didn't have hand sanitizer. So, all right. We'll get back to the house. Hopefully the wife's got some food for me. I could use a screwdriver, honey. Crack open that bottle of Tito's there. I was just looking for a good spot to stop here. Get my bearings. Sandwiches. She's making me sandwiches. That's nice. Make me 2 sandwiches. Let's see, we'll get our bearings here. Now, fuck it, you guys want to go for the ride home with me? Well, I do appreciate everyone being here this evening. Be sure to leave 1776 in the chat field, the live chat stream. And everyone who's got that number next to their name will be put into the drawing, where I will randomly select a name and give away to that individual a GoPro Auditor's bundle. Oh, you want me to stay on? All right, I'll stay on. So I went Simon and Simon style here this evening. I parked our mode of transportation pretty far from the action because I'm no dummy. I've seen what's happened to the other folks of our community here, and I've learned a little bit. I'm no dummy. So get this unlocked here. We'll get this bike loaded up. So Willimantic PD, they did really well, and I'm surprised. You know, this is by no means one of the roughest, toughest cities in the state of Connecticut, but it is known for drugs and a lot of police activity, so it is surprising that it was so quiet. Get the bike here. I'm going to set you folks down for a minute. Bear with me, please. Get this bicycle up in the van here. Without breaking my rig. Okay. Alright. We'll roll out of here. All right. Get ready to fucking cruise on out of here. Be nice to get home, kick my feet up. I do got to be up early. Got some workout in the northwest side of the state tomorrow. Perhaps I'll get out, do another live stream tomorrow. I guess we can do that like that. You know, I do got a mount for the GoPro outside, a big suction cup mount. Yeah, I'm watching for cops, don't you worry, they ain't gonna fuck with me. I could mount the GoPro on the outside, which would be pretty nifty, but it wouldn't do anybody any good during the live stream. Let's see if I can't get out of town without getting pulled over here. I think it'll be pretty good. Those cops were all pretty cool. Shocking. If you haven't heard of these folks, Rogue Nation, SGB News First, Amagansett Press, James Madison Audits. There's a couple of Connecticut auditors that I can't remember their channel names. I'm very sorry if you guys tune in or you're watching. It's not that I've forgotten about you. It's just out of my brain here. From my brain to my mouth, it just ain't working right now. But check out those guys. They've all taught me a hell of a lot and given me the inspiration to get out here and do this. They're very knowledgeable with case law. You know, they've got settled case law that they refer to in nearly every one of their productions. Yeah, my signals, I know. In that little back alley part of town, I kind of just zipped through. So, one thing that's interesting is I see a bunch of construction all over the state still. And there's, you know, so many people out of work and been out of work for so long, I can't help but wonder where the fuck all the money's coming to pay for it. This isn't a very long drive. It shouldn't take us too long to get to my abode. I gotta say, I'm pleased with this power pack I bought at Staples. It's a NXT 15,000 milliamp hours or something. Cell phone. I could have even charged the GoPro off of it. Using the GoPro the entire time. You know, it's basically just for an added layer of security for me. I do want to get a better cell phone. I'm not sure how the picture quality has been for you guys. It is nighttime. I mean, this isn't a shitty phone, but it's not the best either. So hopefully the picture quality is okay. If you're out in Connecticut and you're on the Route 6 out in the eastern side of the state, there's a great little place here called the Maine Moose. I would highly recommend that. No, people can't hear me because of the wind. Yeah, you'll have to excuse that right now. My window's not going to go up for me at this time. I do apologize about that. The ride's almost over. Anyhow, but yeah, the Maine Moose, great little place. I guess they're serving breakfast now. Got a great little outdoor patio. I think they bring in some lobster and some great seafood from Maine. So they got some pretty tasty dishes in there if you're into that seafood scene. I do appreciate everybody being here. I do apologize if you've made comments to me and I haven't responded to them. I will look through every single one of these comments when I watch this back myself. And I will respond to those that I think merit a response. I put this down in case it's a cop. Alright, I don't think it was a cop, but you never know. So yeah, thanks for joining me this evening. Tomorrow I will go ahead and pick the winner. I'll make a post on my community page, and if I get around to doing the audit tomorrow evening, or if I get back out and do another live stream tomorrow evening, I'll announce the winner during that live stream or my next live stream, whether it's tomorrow or the next day. But definitely on the community page tomorrow, I will put the winner's name, and I'll leave my email address, contact information, so that we could discuss all the shipment details and your expected delivery date, all that good stuff. I'll give you a tracking number, everything, when it's all shipped off. But, without you guys, I would be very apprehensive to go out and do this. The support from fellow citizens is all I need to have a sense of security. And, be comfortable, put myself out there, risk getting illegally detained, and just dealing with the goddamn police. It could be very unpleasant sometimes. And just going into all of it with the knowledge of having the support from a community filled with good people and like-minded citizens is all it takes for me to follow through here. Take a look at my other videos. I am going to be putting some updates up in the next week or two regarding my criminal case against a marshal out of the Connecticut courthouse located on 101 Lafayette Street in downtown Hartford, the capital city. That is it, folks. We are at our command post in an undisclosed location, and I've got to get into the bunker. So thank you very much for being here. We'll catch you on the flip side. Keep strong, exercise your rights, and keep up the good fight. We'll catch you next time, all right? Now, let's see here. I don't know how to stop the goddamn live stream. This is funny. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. There you go. Get those 1776s up there now, because I'm shutting it down.